What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Giovanni Giles for once again showing love to the channel with a donation via the Cash App. And I see your video requests. I'll probably do a video on that tomorrow. Give my opinion on that. So much respect to you for showing love to the channel. I truly appreciate it. You've shown love many times, and I truly thank you for your generosity to the channel. I really do. So I'm going to put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. And O.J. Simpson doesn't understand how Henry Ruggs drove over 155 miles per hour, intoxicated, and drove on a public street, deleting the life of a 23-year-old and a dog, but could be out only a few years, while O.J. Simpson himself received a 9 to 33-year sentence in the same courthouse for an armed robbery where no one was actually hurt. He says the math just does not add up. O.J. Simpson, who is 76 years old, shared his thoughts on X, formerly Twitter, talking to his nearly 900,000 followers only hours after 24-year former Raider star got a 3 to 10 year sentence in the accident that led to the deletion of Tina Tintor. And I talk like that because YouTube sort of flags certain words. They don't like you using certain terms. So I'm sorry I'm talking like a calculator, but it's just how it is on YouTube. He said, I know I went to college on a football scholarship, but somehow this math is not adding up to me. You're driving a car at roughly 160 miles per hour on a public street and end up taking the life of a girl and her dog, and you get 3 to 10 years? Then he goes on to say, give me a chance. The NFL legend continued, you go to a hotel room that you're invited to retrieve your own personal stolen property I know I now have because it was ruled to be mine by the state of California, and you get 9 to 33 years? And it says, of course, in 2008, O.J. was sentenced to 33 years in connection to an armed robbery in Las Vegas with the possibility of parole after 9 years. O.J. was paroled after 9 years in 2017, is now a free man. Look, this is what I think. I think O.J. has a valid point. A very valid point. Nobody died in his situation. Nobody lost their life. And this was a reckless situation that horribly took the life of a young girl and her pet. And when you look at the two, you do wonder, why was one given, the one who was reckless, driving 160 miles per hour, clearly inebriated, with no regard to anybody, one of the most selfish things you can do on the road, why was he given a 3 to 10 year sentence, but O.J. 9 to 33 years? And I think, my opinion, what it is O.J. Simpson was pretty much convicted in the eyes of the public for something else. That sentence was not for the armed robbery. This was, in many people's eyes, a correction of an injustice that was perpetrated 13 years earlier. That's how I look at it. Because, I mean, why were the Browns and Goldmans invited to the sentencing, the courtroom for the sentencing? They had nothing to do with that case. We all know what that was about. Now, you could argue that O.J. fell into a trap and fell right in their trap and did something that where they could say, fuck double jeopardy, we're going to get you. But that's what it was about. It was about him going to prison and serving time for the other thing they said he did. Which I wholeheartedly don't believe that he did it. I don't think he did that. I could be wrong, but I don't think that he did it. I have my theories. I'm not talking about it on YouTube. I talked about it on the Patreon. May talk about it again, but I have my own theories as to what I think happened. We all have our own theories. But, yeah, that's pretty much what it was. You know, they committed double jeopardy. You know, they pretty much put him on trial for something he was already acquitted of, criminally. And that's what that was about. It's bullshit. And I get the point he's making. Whether you hate him or not, he makes a valid point. Tell me what you guys think.